Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to the Incomplete Guide to Starsector. We are back orbiting Larch, as promised. I made my way back from way up here somewhere. Yeah, up in Jigoku and Sword. And we made it back to the core worlds and then down to here where I spent a little bit of time just sort of restocking and taking a look at our ships and doing some refitting. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit because a couple episodes ago we got a few new ships and I kind of just threw some weapons on them and explained why I was doing them the way I did. But now that we're back home, I was able to, well, here we go. I was able to visit our home here and access our extra weapons. So I've made some changes, some significant changes in fact. So I wanted to go over some of those, and I also wanted to talk about the ships that we're piloting. I think that since this is a guide series, I kind of want to start trying out different ships, just to show you guys what they feel like, and maybe to give some thoughts on how they feel and how they drive. So I know we've done the Hammerhead, we've done, I think we did a Wolf. We've done our Tempest a lot. We've driven our Fury a few times, and I wanted to expand that a little bit, and I ended up picking up this Scarab on the way back. I don't think you guys were here for that, but I don't recall off the top of my head. And I wanted to try it out. I found a couple builds and I modified them after a couple rounds of testing, and I think I'm pretty happy with this build here. So the Scarab isn't going to be as fast as our Tempest. As you can see, it's 137 speed versus 189. It's a little bit meatier. It's got some armor and some hull, not a ton. It does have more flux and more hardpoints and turrets, although, I guess they're all turrets, but those turrets are all small. So we had to fit small weapons on them. And I've been trying this out, and it's kind of a battle of attrition sort of build, and it seems to work pretty well. Let me show you what I mean in the simulation, which I know we haven't covered yet. In your refit screen for any ship, you can click this Run Simulation button, and it lets you deploy both your allied ships and opponents without any officers, and it lets you sort of get a decent feel for how your ship will perform in combat, or ships. You can try out different strategies, you can try out different groupings, different combos of ships against a decently wide array of the regular ships in the game. So I tried this against a Mule, which is kind of like a Mule, sort of a low-grade destroyer, but this ship has some pretty good capabilities against this Mule here, and that is because, well, one, we have an antimatter blaster, which is a limited ammo weapon. It has 20 ammo and has like a pretty long cooldown between shots, but it does a ton of damage and is great for overwhelming shields. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop in here, and as soon as we get close, we're going to start shooting at him. So see, we have... Ooh, no thank you. No thank you. Yeah, okay, weapons instead, that's fine. Of course, our blaster is out of commission now. It's not very useful. But we do have an ability called Temporal Shell that speeds up time for us when we need it. Let's go ahead and we're going to just shoot this guy, and we are speeding up time, and see how all of our shots are slower now? Boom, and there goes our antimatter blaster. And now, he's hit his shields down. Or he's going to soon. Let's get these out of here. Our temporal shell is about to go dark. We don't have any any engines right now, but our ship has all turrets, so as long as we're within range, we can still hit him. Let's go ahead and drop our flux, and pop back in here. We'll take that on the hull because this is just kinetic damage. And because this guy's flux is high, you'll see that we are actually hitting his weapons off through his shield. We can actually arc with this thing. Boom, and there we go. Antimatter blaster again. And yes, so this is a battle of attrition kind of ship, which the Scarab isn't really great for that because of its temporal shell. The temporal shell actually has an effect on your peak performance time. And of course our weapons are down again. Oh, you're dead, dude. Just stop. Stop resisting! At least we have some left. Let's get up here. Let's get to the front, where he already has damage. Bloop, 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 bloop. Nighty-night. So, there we go. But yeah, so your peak performance time actually still ticks down at a rate that's based on your perspective, not the overall world's perspective. So you can actually run at a PPT pretty quick in this ship. But I thought it could be fun to try out for a few battles and see if we like it. I will probably end up going back to the Tempest regardless, but I just wanted to bring that up and show you what it's like. So we have a lot of ion damage from these two ion cannons. We have some regular shield piercing damage, not specialized against shields, but it works, from the IR pulsators. We have a bit of point defense that's so-so, I guess, from these guys, and of course the antimatter blaster as our strike weapon. Now, in addition to that, we have some more names, and just a couple this time. I do need to say that I've gotten a ton of submissions all of a sudden from you guys, so thank you so much. I know that I'm recording ahead, so you won't always get your name in unless you get it in pretty early. So we have some more ships here to name. We have, let's see, I have a couple names in a file that I don't have open at the moment. I think for the Tierfing is one of them, and maybe the Sabrina, I believe. Yeah, those are among the ones I recognize. I'll have to name them in the next episode, or maybe between shots here. But we do have a name for our Tempest, our flagship, and it is the LMC Arashi. And there we go. Awesome. We also have a name for our planet, but we already do have a name. So we already called it Larch. However, I got a name for our next colony, which I do want to settle here really soon. Oh, and I should say our Tempest name was from Nashti, from YouTube. And the colony name, I want to move on to a new colony in the system here soon. If I can get into the system. Fine. I press the map button. I want to start a colony, I think it's, yes, just on this planet here. Really up close and personal with our star, I think. But it's got abundant rare ore, moderate regular ore, and trace volatiles. It also has no atmosphere, and it has extreme heat. This will make this planet great for mining, and for our future high command, and for things like refining and so on that need no atmosphere in order to use the domain artifacts. So we're going to do that here in just a minute, and I will reveal the colony name at that time. But before that, I need to mention that, see this little sensor contact over here? We were pursued into our home by a bunch of pathers when I got here. I managed to avoid them until now, but we need to take care of them because otherwise they will really annoy the heck out of our fleets and out of our, well, our colony, because they might actually attack it. So we're going to bring along probably you. I've outfitted that. Let's bring along a couple more. I'm going to leave the Doom here because I was tinkering with it, and the Doom has the Phase Coil Instability demod. This is, in my opinion, the worst demod, like the most detrimental one in the entire game. So when you are phased in a phase ship, time speeds up for you. Apparent time speeds up for you. And this cuts that bonus by 50%, which on a Doom, which isn't the fastest ship to begin with, is really, really painful. On top of that, it also decreases your PPT and increases your combat readiness degradation by 30% each. So yeah, this is painful to fly. I'm going to leave it here until we have the ability to actually fix this. So we're going to go ahead and dump you off here. Sorry, buddy. But I think we're going to bring along probably you and maybe... Oh, you're in rough shape though. Power grid. You're not, I mean, you're in rough shape, but you're not, like, useless. So we'll bring you along, too. And that should probably do. I don't think we need an extra Aurora. We are, however, under strength on crew, so let's go ahead and we're going to grab some spare crew from storage. I just chuck them in a cubby, and they stay. So, there we go. We're all good there, I think. Yeah. Alright. So, let's go ahead and we're going to tackle these Pathers in a full body tackling run. I think we have everything we need here. There we go. And we will just save real quick. And let's take him out. Come on, buddies. Looking for our fleet. Gonna pursue me? You don't want to get involved, do you now? Okay. These are unusually healthy ships for Pathers. They want to tithe? Yeah, no, I know what happened last time. I tithed, and then you still attacked me, so no. Now, they do have a lot of decently high-level officers, which is annoying, but that's okay. We will deal with them the usual way. Now, here is what I was talking about a couple episodes ago with the battle size. So, because they have so many officers, and they're generally higher level than ours are, they get an advantage in deployment points. So the battles are, I believe, 400 points, and they're normally split 200 and 200 if you have an even-sized battle. However, there are actually more points you can get, up to, I think, a total of 240 per side, depending on how many of these objective points that you capture and can hold. Now, as we destroy their ships, especially the ones with officers, and as we capture points, our total DP here will go up, and it'll let us bring out more ships. So if we bring out, let's say, our current officered ships, we're already running up pretty close to, well, we're still a few away, but 2 of these ships will generally fill out what we have here. Actually, we do have room for you, but I kind of want to bring out a couple anti-missile buddies, because we might need them. Let's do that. Okay, so we are going to, tell you what, we're going to capture you. I'll go over here to this one. I'm going to bring you with me. I want a couple of you to do silly things, like distract the enemy. And I found a trick. I don't know how well it works, so we're going to find out. We're going to find out here. But I'm going to put a civilian craft rally point there. Now, we have no civilian craft, so you'll see that none of our ships are pointing here with big yellow arrows. But if we take a ship and right-click it, our monitor should just go there and hang out, kind of regardless of whatever else is in the area. And that's kind of what we want. We don't want this ship to be doing much. We want it to be soaking damage, because it can. It keeps dropping its fortress shield, which is really annoying. Now, I'm going to give our really banged up 14th Fleet Eagle an anti-air buddy, or anti-missile buddy. I'm going to give one to you. And I think I want our Medusa to follow someone else. Probably you. And I want our Eagle to follow our Enforcer, because the Eagle is much longer range. So that way, this guy can fire from farther away, because I know that oftentimes when you give escorts, they don't really hang out close enough for combat. So I'm going to try and see if a longer range escort helps kind of even that out a little bit. Alright, so we are going to go there. Here we go in our Medusa. We'll just fire up our time dilation. And it does generate flux while it's active, so you need to be careful while you're using it, especially near enemies or if you're firing your guns. Okay. Yes, you're all kind of nice and clustered up there. That's perfect. We're going to wait until we spot the enemies on the map here before I start giving other orders. They are kind of splitting the difference, I see. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to hang out right here. There we go. Someone's coming down. Well, that's overkill for taking care of that, but whatever. I think they're coming down. This might be a main force, it might not be. I'll probably have to move this waypoint somewhere else at some point here. Once we really know... There we go. Hi, guys. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. Yeah, eat it, buddy. Alright, fine. We're going to take care of this guy. So we have them coming down here in a big, long string. Okay, so I'm going to have you... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have you take care of him. Just kill him outright. I'm going to grab some more reinforcements, especially some long-range support, and I think some more fighters, and a second Tempest. Because these guys are actually pretty capable. Now, we want this guy to hang back, and I realized that I forgot to change up our fleet doctrine. I wanted to change this back to steady, because we're on aggressive right now. And aggressive has been a little dangerous for our unofficered ships. Like, they've been getting a bit too close. So that's going to be a bit troublesome. But we do want to hold that. And I think that I want him engaged. I'm going to set another Civ waypoint here. I'm going to have you go there and just kind of hang out. We'll see how he does. Hey, buddy. Oop. Ah, missed him again. These guys are a little too, not too quick. My goodness. Must you? Ah, and he phased out right through it. What a jerk. What a jerk. Alright, we've chased him off pretty well. Let's just... Ooh. Can we take asunder? I don't know. Let's find out. Do you have no weapons or something? Oh my. Boop. There we go. Now you do have hammers. I don't want to show you my behind too much. Okay. As you can see, we're not really suited for a, like, strike craft. There we go. Yep. No, thank you. I'm good. So take out his engines here. I think we can take on asunder. Nifty. And we're actually doing... We're doing all right here. You guys are holding your own surprisingly well. This guy's got a lot of attention on him. Okay, that's pretty funny. And we're going to go take care of the shepherd. And then we need... Okay, we're going to just skip that. We're going to engage you. I want you... Oh no, you shouldn't be out there alone. I want you two on that guy. I want you to come take out that. And then I want you to come over here. And I'm going to put a Civ rally point right here. And have you come over and just hang out in the area. Get rid of this one. No, don't need that. And let's get you engaged as well. There we go. Perfect. So we'll take care of this guy. Hopefully this condor can be rescued. And then we'll see how that goes. And then I should have given him more orders. Whoopsie, that's on me. Hey buddy, I've got bad news for you. One shot. One shot and dead. Okay, so. Perfect. Perfect. And we're going to go help out these guys up here. How are our ships doing down here? You're not doing so hot. Yeah, you're getting beat up like crazy. We might lose that one. We might lose that one. Oh, our hammerhead got destroyed. The heck? Oh, it's that. It's this guy. Yeah. Okay, so these LP Luddic Path captains and their eradicators, they are nasty. So let's go try to help him out. Yeah, you're also joining that engage. I think our eagle can take the wherever that ship is up here. The Venture, yeah. Oh, nice job, guys. Ouch, oh, that hurt a lot. Eat it, buddy. That hurt a lot. Let's see if we can get up here and just plink this guy. Oh, didn't need to. Okay. Let's shut down some of this guy's stuff. Yeah. Turn off your engines, buddy. Oops, no, keep shields up, guys. And there goes our antimatter blaster doing good work. Keep all your engines down. Boom. That's right, buddy. We're gonna try to back up here. Oh, he got us real good there. Wow. Alright, so don't take on an Eradicator by yourself in a Scarab. It's bad news. Let's see, you don't have a captain, so we'll just take over you rather than bring out ours. Why are you falling back so hard? Oh, it's because of this guy. Okay. Let's go help our Condor. No, get away from that. That's mine. Okay. You... Yeah, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. And why is this not firing? Because the AI turned it off. That's why. Yep, eat it, buddy. Thank you. Who else is left? The Venture is left. Looks like we got the Eradicator, and you guys are struggling to kill a single Lasher. Great. I think we ended up losing our little monitor, too. Yep. Okay. So, a little painful so far, but I think we're going to clean this up pretty quickly. Okay, you got the Lasher, and we're just going to full assault. Take him out, boys. Oh, no, no. We are not escaping this battle without the Venture going down. Or we are, because we have nobody on the Venture who can actually take it out. Ooh. Maybe we do. Doink. Oh, nice. It's the frigate patrol. Wow. Nice. Nice. Okay, I think that is about everybody, isn't it? It is. We'll pursue them because otherwise they will still harass our guys in the system. So we're going to... Whoops, no, don't transfer. Someone else handle it. Not my problem. Okay. Gonna get all of our ships, which is annoying. And you. Sheesh. Okay, do we want any of theirs? I don't think we do. The Venture is kind of an interesting one, but I don't like the Luddic Path Venture, so we'll just take our ships. Goodbye, guys. We decreased our hostile activity, but I think that was already at 0 to begin with, so no big deal there. Got a bit of cash. It's going to cost us more than we gain, really. And let's go and dump our ships here. I'm going to dump our ships, and then the rest of the episode we're going to go and head up to... Here we go. Where is it? Port C Franchise Station in Myasura. That is where the hacker Gargoyle is, well, maybe not waiting for us, but probably knows we're coming. Because we were sent there, well, we were given his comms ID by Rayan Arroyo at Eucabrez in the last episode. And we need Gargoyle to help us break open a data vault in the Hegemony. So that's what we're going to be doing this episode. We'll start that process. And... oh, Sentinel's there, that's right. Yeah, and then we will see where that takes us. I'm probably going to stop along the way here and pick up maybe some ships. I want to replace... well, I want to replace you now, apparently. Wow, okay. I might buy us a new Scarab. I might trade in a couple of these ships and just buy new ones, because it's not economical to fix them. If I were to hop into port here and do a restore, let's repair our ships first of all. So if we do a restore on the Condor, it's going to cost us 79k. Well, a new Condor is a bit less than that, so it doesn't make economical sense to restore most of the time. Now, 2D mods, this is going to probably be a wash. Yeah. So we could restore you. It'll probably cost about the same as it would to buy a new one. But we're going to go and see what we can find, and I will restore the ones that I can't find new ones of, and we will replace the ones that are too far gone. Thank you for going right into battle. Oh, before I forget, let's go and just change this. We're going to move our aggression back a level from aggressive to steady. What that will do is, in the future, next time we get into combat with this guy, it should stay at a much longer range and use the Gauss cannons it has rather than trying to get up close and personal. So we're going to go ahead and leave you, and we'll leave you, and we'll leave you. And now we are trimmed down to a better sized fleet. We're still a bit big for like an exploration fleet. And I think I'm going to dump the Gremlin. We really haven't used that, and I don't have a great fit for it. So that's a little bit better. And there we go. Repair our ships again. And I'm going to do a bit more management here. No, I'm not. Because we're going to go and found another colony. Over fuel capacity. Of course we are. There we go. I'm going to go and found a new colony. Let's go and do that right now. We're going to need some people. Bring along 1,000 of you. Although we have 767 needed. Let's... yeah, we lost some folks in that last battle, so we'll do that. We have the heavy machinery. We're going to bring along a couple hundred supplies. It's going to cost us at the end of the month. And we are going to go to Zeta Igor 1b. Just lay in a course. And just down this direction. And we're going to start our second colony here. Now this is going to be a bit of a weird one. it's... Yeah, it shouldn't be too close. It shouldn't be inside the corona too often. But we're going to establish a colony here. And we are going to call this colony... If I can bring up the name for it again here. Our colony's name is going to be Avidos, from Lewis Ed GM, or Avidos. A-B-Y-D-O-S. There we go. Thank you to Lewis Ed GM for the name of our new colony. Now, this is a very high hazard colony, so this is going to be a money pit for quite a while. And what we're going to do here is we're going to start with mining to help level out that deficit a bit. And it'll get us some more metals and some volatiles. Here we go. And then we're also going to plop down... Well, we'll do ground defenses, and then as soon as our spaceport is up, we're going to drop a patrol HQ. And once this hits size 4, we will upgrade the patrol HQ from that to a military base, and that will let us start doing some interesting things with our colonies in terms of technology and expansion, because the military base will help us keep our Pather and Pirate interest down by giving a bigger bonus here on our defensive measures. So that is what we'll do with that. I think we are good here. We can pretty much just up and away. Oh, wait, there's a bar here too. Hey, there is some stuff to do here. We can get some more Marines. I basically never say no to these. We also have someone who can give us illegal weapons. They have a custom construction up to 1 million credits worth of rare ships and weapons at a very reasonable 200% of base cost. Delivery within 60 days and absolute discretion. So these guys you can find occasionally, and they will give you a big opportunity. Especially if you're not playing with colonies or you just don't have one yet and you have a lot of money, you can basically print pretty much, not every weapon and ship in the game, but a serious chunk of them. In fact, this might actually be all weapons, except for some of these super secret ones. But yeah, we can print off, you know, more Auroras, we can get all kinds of cruisers, we can get Paragons and Executors, all kinds of ships. Now, there is one that I've kind of had my eye on a bit here as our very first capital ship. Well, first real one. We already have the pirate modified Atlas. I don't think you can get them from these guys. No, I don't see it here. Oh, here it is. Atlas Mark II. Now, they're decently cheap, but they're also really papery. They have no armor whatsoever. The Odyssey is... It's a weird one. It's not like the biggest, baddest, craziest ship, but because we are playing a small, fast fleet kind of game, this is actually a really awesome ship. Check it out. A capital ship with a top speed of 70. That is way faster than another fast ship at 45, the Conquest, the Onslaught at 25, 30 on the Legion, 30 in the Astral, 35, 50, and 30. So a solid 20 ahead of the next fastest capital ship. This is in, like, moderately quick cruiser territory, and it has a plasma burn ability that lets you sort of jump forward, similar to the Rhino, or the Fury, and it is in fact the same ability. So I am thinking we get this. It's going to cost us a pretty penny, but we have 1.8 million credits. I think this is the jump for us. This is where we get into a capital ship that we're going to bring with us on the regular. Hello, Pluto Jacquard. What can you do? Oh, you're actually a decent officer. Do I boot somebody else and make room for you? I'd have to boot 3 people. I'm not sure I can float 3. Yep, sorry, buddy. Keep looking for a job. Alright, so I will see all of you up when we are talking to Gargoyle, I'm going to stop in probably Samara and Aztlan. I'll talk to our contacts and see if there are any jobs for us that we can get from our guy on Quaddle and our guys in Ecobress and Dun. And then we will start up again in Mayasura talking to Gargoyle, and if we do get any missions, I will go over them with you as we get there. So, I'll see all of you in a little bit once I figure out where we're going here. Alright folks, we are back, and we have made it to the Mayasura system. And here we are at Port C Franchise Station. We're going to head on in and take a peek at the bar. No, nothing of great interest here. Maybe a bit of fuel, why not? Now, Port C is a military base, so you can sometimes come here and find interesting ships. Maybe not so much on the open market. Although Harbingers are pretty cool, but expensive. This is a destroyer, and it's already 150,000 credits, just about, for 3D mods. But here we go, we have a Paragon, one of the biggest, baddest high-tech ships in the game. So yeah, if you can't find one of these, or what you're looking for over at Qulan, you can always come here, and you might find what you're looking for. But let's go and talk to Gargoyle. After connecting to the local network, you enter the comms ID for Gargoyle, then pause the prompt to initiate the call. You look over to your comms officer and they nod, ready to act. As soon as you execute the command, the electronic warfare console lights up like fleet action in a nebula. Comms wrangles the InfoSec systems with cool efficiency, coordinating active response with nav sensors and engineering stations. After perhaps half a minute, the storm breaks, the alarms quiet, and your primary display resolves from a mesmerizing fractal battleground to a heavily augmented face, grinning impishly. "You were ready for me," Gargoyle says, too sweetly to be true, before turning to an imagined audience. "The rocket jockey put together enough brains to deal with my little hello." Gargoyle bounces back and applauds. "Well done." "So you know who I am. Tell me, why did Rayan give you my comms ID? More presents? Bribes? Begging? Did he finally get in trouble with that junta of puppeteering vampires he desperately wishes were his friends? On the run from the law, and needs a rep wipe?" A thoughtful pause. "Do you always make that face when you meet new people?" "I have a job for you. I was told you were the best." "A job? No." Gargoyle gags theatrically. "If I ever do a day of work, I want you to throw me out the airlock, then throw that airlock into a black hole." The hacker lounges back carelessly. "But still listening. Because you told me I'm the best, and I am. That was nice. But I'm not sure you really understand what it is I do." A hand studded with interface nodules waves and your display fills with news clips. Industrial shutdowns, suspected sabotage, databases hacked, political comms leaked, credits missing, ghost fleets. "What I do," Gargoyle sits up, looking serious at last, "is magic. An institution, a polity, a worship, a fleet, the Hegemony, the Luddic Church, the Tritachyon mega-credit sucking corporation. These are machines made of people, and these people don't understand their own machines. Or, in mock pondering tone, other people come to think of it. The oneness of these holy constructs is a mass delusion. But I," Gargoyle taps a head-mounted data port, "I understand. Simply." A finger pokes at you from the display. Press there, then there, and the bubble pops. Push on the right place at the wrong time, and the mighty become a sad joke. A gust of wind, a fart of fancy, a flimsy shell that's cracked. Understand? I think I'm going to just go for, can you hack into the data vault of a Hegemony ministry? "I love it," Gargoyle shouts, sitting up. "A glorious scheme, practically neon black. Which one? All of them at once? Visor and cybermod start flickering with activity. "Oh, hold on, just one, actually." Explain the mission. You explain to Gargoyle the scope of the mission and the target, the Kalachor Archive, the personal data store of the former Provost Thomas Kalachor, which the Hegemony Ministry of Technology standards seized from the Glacia Academy in the wake of some kind of botched hyperspace experiment. You also explain, in terms which avoid any implication of an employer-employee hierarchy, that Ray and Arroyo will be providing funding for the operation. As you talk, the comms display with Gargoyle becomes crowded with virtualized half-written lists, reference panels, and code snippets. The hacker leaps from idea to idea, rejecting and accepting contingencies several steps ahead, or adjacent perhaps, from whatever you were actually saying. The visual chaos is somewhat distracting. Do you need some time? It might be tough. I'm going to need to pass some credits along to a couple friends for some special tricks. Do we go all out? Rayan is buying snacks. I think we do, yes. Here's how it's going to happen. I've got a friend who will make you a little package. It should be ready by the time you get to Nova Maxios. In the magic system, know it? You pick that up, then do fancy flying and whatever else it takes to install it in the Hegemony comms relay in the Aztlan system. A thoughtful pause, then. For the relay, go in quiet to do the relay. Park your fleet. Maybe run a lone phase ship for the job if your ego is capable of surviving away from your big boy toys for a few shifts. Or, this is fun, hack the sensor array and give the Hedgies some ghosts to chase. Anyway, the installation itself is easy, the hacker continues nonchalantly. Any work drone you've got on staff should be able to figure out which end goes where. The real trick comes after. Gotta break the Hegemony crypto. That'll be yours truly, who's got a little trick I've been saving from a couple cycles ago, for just the right moment. Gargoyle holds cable-trailing arms up in a premature display of triumph. It'll be glorious! Then sits back down. Right, so after you install the hack device on the comm relay, come back here and you can thank me personally when I hand you a copy of the decrypted data. And friend Rayan has my list of demands. A button tap. Now. Another button tap, and there's a ping on your datapad as Gargoyle sends you the address of a small holding facility near the main port ring of Nova Maxios, as well as the number of a particular storage unit. It'll be there, Gargoyle says, with a smile that seems to imply you're not in on a joke. Now, I have a lot to do before this is ready, so go along. Comsec is going to completely blow its top when we pull this off. Haha. Gargoyle turns to another display, attention-focused cyber augments flickering at an increasing rate as the comm line disconnects you on almost as an afterthought. Okay. So we need to go down to Nova Maxios, which is pretty close by, right down here. However, as promised, I did pick up a couple missions, and I think we're going to do one of them. Well, one isn't really a mission, it's a bounty. But there is a bounty really close by here. Not that one. I marked a bounty right in Penelope's star right here. We have a pretty easy-looking pirate fleet. We have a few cruisers, I'm thinking now. Do we have what it takes to handle this pirate fleet? I think we do. They are pirates. They are pretty flimsy ships. Especially these three. I think we shouldn't have much of a problem. So we'll get some money for that, and then we'll pop back in here and pick up this package and pick up Gargoyle. I also grabbed from Ray and Arroyo, I grabbed a bounty up here. This is a timed bounty. It's a pretty pricey one, which is nice. And then I also marked this one just because it's a sort of quick, gimme. It's 53k. And I may have spent a bit of money here. Here we go. We're at 453 now because I did go ahead and I replaced our Condor. We now have the LMC Easy Target 2, and we have the LMC Cassie 2. I also replaced our previous Enforcer that had no name, and still has no name. It is now the Werewolf, I guess. If you want to name that one, go ahead. And I think that's all of the replacing we did. Yes. I did, however, pick up a Vanguard, the Zaratan, and a pirate version of the Afflictor. Now, these I have not outfitted yet, but I will outfit them, and once I do, we will add them to our fleet as additional frigates. This one is especially interesting, and you will see why. But we're going to go ahead and head on down to this bounty first. I actually haven't been here yet. Interesting. Okay. Sometimes Penelope's star is actually fairly colonizable, but not always. Duzak is the same way. Let's go ahead and take a look at where they are here. Gas giant. Okay, that should be pretty easy to find. Let's roll out of here, and I'll see all of you there. Okay, here we are. We have 2 gas giants, looks like. Let's go ahead and pop into this one and see what we're looking for. I'm gonna guess it is. Hello, my guy. I know you're right here, dude. Come on. There you are. Oh, yeah, we can take you. No problem. Let's go ahead and engage. And all of our officer ships, including ourselves, in our new... well, this is no longer our new Scarab. It is now our very heavily driven Scarab. It is not doing so hot these days. Let's bring out most of our ships that have weapons on them. Now, I did go ahead and refit our Brawler. It has a bit of a different loadout than it did last time, but it's pretty similar. So we can cover that later, but I want to get moving on. Where are we? There we are. Let's grab you. You 2 team up. You 2 team up. I want you with someone who needs some long-range support. Let's go with you. You can go together. I want you to rally right up here. You're going to go right there. We are going to capture this one and this one, and we may sort of sweep this way, and I think that should just about do it. Let's see how we do here. I'm not used to being on the slow end of the battles here. You know, I think I want to have all of us kind of rally right around here then. That should do. Oh, I wanted you to be with somebody. Oops. Well, we'll see how you do. You might require a buddy. Traffic jam. Okay, so they're coming down here. All right. This gets moved to about there. I want you to go there, and I want you engaged. This, I think, is their flagship, and it is not particularly sturdy. Let's get going here. We're going to nix this defense order right there. Oh yeah, they're all bunched up. That is fine. And we are going to pop up here and start picking off some of these outside guys here. Starting with you. Nighty-night. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, yuck. Yuck. Lots of little ships. Don't like those. Fighters, go away. Gonna fire up our temporal shell. And pew! Boom. Gonna back off here. You can drop our shield, actually. Should help keep us down. Drop some of that. And we'll press the advantage. Nighty-night. Uh-oh. No, never mind. Thought we had lost our engine there for a second. I was spinning and I don't know why. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay, you need some attention. I want I want you and you to go kill him, because he's going to sneak in there and kill our Condor again. Condor, you are not to die here. This is not your place. Oh man, look at that cloud of fighters. No, no thank you. No, I'm good. I'm real good, guys. I love the attention, but, no. We're golden. Alright, you get to go now. Phew! Gesundheit. Yeah, give me your face. Good night. Ooh, hello, flagship. What are you doing out here? Why are you all... my goodness. You're all, like, tethered to this. Oh, because you're here. Okay, well, why don't you two go kill him? Ah, you're down. Good. Okay, over here is probably doing pretty well. Okay. You're still trying to get there. Maybe we can come cause some problems over here after a second. We'll let them come to us, I think. Since we aren't as fast as we used to be. Boom. Boop. Okay, you know, we're going to unleash you guys from this. Tell you what, I want you on him. And you are way out there, my goodness. Okay. Let's get up here and annoy this guy right in the butt. Boop, boop, boop. We'll just fire up our... Wow, whoops. I forgot to turn my shields on. It's usually a bad thing. Whew, okay. That was spooky. Well, let's try to nab you a little bit. Of course, our hammerhead might not need the help. You're doing... Ooh, you need the help. Oh, come on. Let me get in there, please. This whole battle is drifting southeast for, like, no reason. Come on, buddy. It's your time to die. Our time to back up. You bet. Whew. That was a spicy one. Do we still have a hammerhead? We do. I want you to go home, dude. You can retreat. Carefully. And... My goodness, can you guys just keep a point for once? Alright, you two kill him. I'm gonna stop worrying about these right now. Okay, we're gonna nix that. And you can just go and do whatever now, honestly. Don't really need you that much at the moment. Woo! Incoming missiles, thank you, buddy. That was nice. Okay, we are going to start losing CR here real soon. That's okay. Oh, yes, let's get him out. Let's get out of the fight. Nighty-night. Right, would you mind not pushing me into the ship? Medusa? Cassie? There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. This guy's got our number here. We lost a hammerhead. I think it's the one that we always lose. I'm pretty sure. No, we can't let him get away because he's our... This is the flagship. We have to get rid of the flagship. Otherwise, we don't get paid. Oh, no, please no. Oh, boop, there goes us. I did not see the Atropos coming in. Okay. Well, let's pick a different ship then, shall we? Let's see, we can take you. Yeah, the Medusa is fun, but it certainly has its troubles. Granted, the Tempest does too, but... We're also going to turn 3 on. There we go. Come on. No, thank you. I'm good. Nope. We're gonna just skip you. My goodness. Nighty night. Ooh. It's cool, guys. I got this, mostly. Let's just cool off a little bit. Ooh, took that one right in the face. Uh-oh. Alright, Shade, where are you? Go home. Who else has low CR? You have low hull. You go home. And we're otherwise doing okay. And you are way out there, dude. I'm just chasing these guys to the edge of the map here. Whoop. Yeah, let's just smack you a little bit. Yep. Good night. And there we go. Neat. Alright, we got this. Everyone kill that guy. Boop. There he goes. Alright. Not too shabby. Okay, that was shabby, but... Yeah... This guy needs a new ship, because that... all those D-mods make it more likely to get blown up again and again and again. 130 crew loss. I think we're okay, though. Alright. You two, please. And... what do you have? Large ballistic. No, thank you. I might take one of these... Yeah, let's take one of these pirate shrikes, because they are a neat little ship. Not sure that was worth a story point. Oops. My bad, though. And leave off some fuel. And we gained a skill point. Alright. Ooh. No. Too many bad D-mods. And the Luddic Church is at war with us now? Neat. Fun. So, a new skill. We can't quite get this one yet. We are going to get back the makeshift equipment skill that we dropped. Ooh, are we though? Because we do have 2 more officers right now with us that we are just bleeding cash on and not really getting any use out of. So, let's go and... It's a good question. I would love to get up here right now, but I feel like the officers are much more immediately useful. So let's do it. We now have 2 more officers that we can assign to ships under our command. And I think what we're going to do here is we are going to take back our usual ship, because now we have 4 D-mods on the Scarab. Neat little ship, but I don't know, I like the speed of the Tempest, so we're going to go ahead and take you back. That's us. We're going to move you back to the bottom of the roster, and hopefully fix that up later. And ooh, several new officers. So do we have anybody who needs ballistic? Yes, so you have ballistic mastery, damage control, helmsmanship, and target analysis. That might be a candidate for you, definitely. And how about our second one's also a ballistic person, I think. Ballistic and missile. You have all 3, so I can kind of slot you anywhere. tell you what. We need a point defense, too. Oh, you only have missile. So you'd be good for like a griffin or something. Do you know what? I think I might dump this officer. Maybe not right now, but as soon as we get a chance to get a new officer, I'm probably going to dump them because they're just not that useful. You get to go on here for now. You ride on the ship that gets blown up on the regular. We're going to put an officer in our new brawler, and that will be you. So the brawler, I'll show you real quick what I did, is we had 2 hypervelocity drivers. I replaced one with the heavy mauler, and I replaced the salamanders with tack lasers. This is sort of like a long-range suppression / will hurt you if you let it kind of ship. And it's not super fast, but it does have maneuvering jets, which give it a decent burst of speed for like 5 or 10 seconds. So here we go. Alright, cargo pods. And nothing else going on here. I do like to often survey Ithaca, because this can actually have farmland on it. Hey, we got our Odyssey. Oh man, does that feel good. I'm not even sure I have the weapons to put on it, though. Didn't think of that, did I? So, do you have farmland? You do. Interesting. So, yeah, so you can actually colonize Penelope Star and be reasonably functional. The other planets are actually usually pretty half-decent, with some pretty good metals, at least. I'm not sure about... There are 2 gas giants, so you probably have pretty good volatiles. I think organics may be missing sometimes if the toxic world doesn't have it. Let's get here to magic, and I think that might be where we call it after we go and pick up this package. We're pretty well getting to the end of an episode length here. So we need to go to Nova Maxios. Let's see. It's down here, so we'll pop in. Yeah, we can pop in right here. There we go. In we go. Clunk. Okay, so let's visit the unit here. I will stop and let you read these here. These are less story spectacular. They do call us Captain R. Boring. So, yep, Gargoyle has a very goofy sense of humor. Go ahead and read that. And that. And it asked who these people are, and they say nothing. Okay. So we get the package and have it removed to our ship. And then we need to go to Aztlan and install the hack transmitter on the Aztlan relay. So we're going to do that next time. For now, I'm going to do a little bit of flying around here in this system and pick up some equipment and maybe outfit our ships as best we can. And then we will get going to Aztlan, where we'll go and get into some mischief, with no S apparently. And then I think what we'll do is we'll probably take a quick break to go up and do these missions up in here and get them out of the way, get a little bit of cash on hand, and then we'll go pick up Gargoyle and head back to Galatia. Anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this storyline mission, or storyline episode. And if you have any names for our ships, of course, put them in the comments. And as always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.